Do you have regular one-to-one meetings with your staff? I learned an amazing trick from Amir Salafendic, the CEO of Todoist this week, and I'm going to show you how you can use the same technique. Hello and welcome to another episode of Working with Todoist. My name is Pullein, and in this week's episode I have a trick I learned from Amir Salafendic, the CEO of Todoist, the makers of Todoist, and how he actually uses Todoist for his one-to-one meetings. Now, for you guys to take advantage of this, what you will need to do is to have the ability to share a project. So at least one of you is going to need to be using the Todoist premium function, but only one of you would need to do that. But this is a fantastic trick. As you can see over here, this was the original screenshot that was on Twitter. And what I want to do is I want to take you through the process of setting this up, because it's a really good trick for those of you who have regular one-to-one meetings with staff members. It's also a really good trick for those of you who maybe want to use that with your friends. For example, if you are planning a trip abroad with your friends or your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or whatever, your husband and wife, you can actually use the same trick to make sure that you're both on the same page, or all of you are on the same page, making sure the next action steps are taking place. Now, before I go into Todoist, I would just like to ask, if you do get any value from this video, then please hit that like button below as a way of saying thank you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would be deeply grateful if you would just hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's go now into Todoist and let me show you how to set this up. Okay, so here's my inbox, and let's just imagine that I've got a task and I want to talk to my colleague Derek about something at our next meeting. So ask Derek about July's marketing plan. Okay, all I have to do now is add Derek, the label, bang, and then all I have to do is add the project, which would be, I've got a project called staff, so I'm going to add that to staff. Hit return. Gone. Okay, so what I've done now is I've got a project, and I've set up a project called staff right here. In my areas of focus, let's have a look. I created an areas of focus here, so let's say I've got one staff here. So what I've done is within here I've got a load of names and different. I've got Peter, Derek, Sarah, Jasmine, Tom, Derek, Peter. So I've got all my staff members here, and each person has its own label. Now the reason I've done that is just simply because I don't want a large projects list. Now if you prefer, you can create a project for every individual person, and if you actually wanted to have any confidentiality between your team members, so you want to talk about private stuff, then I would recommend that you set up a project and share that project with that person. But if you're not too interested, if it's a team thing and you just want to just add things in there and everyone's involved in the project, that's great, because you can just keep it as one project. This is entirely up to you. But the key here is about just adding stuff from your inbox. So I'm just adding stuff in there, and when I need to do a meeting with a particular member of staff, all I have to do now is type in up here the word Derek. So if I type in D-E-R, that's it, comes up Derek, I can now actually tap on that, and that brings up all my details that I need to talk to Derek. Now what I've also done, as you'll see here, I've got a check-in with Derek every Tuesday. And I've got here, for some reason I've got, this is actually in the wrong project, so let's just get out of this. So I'm going to change that to the right project, so staff. There we go, it's now in the right project. So all this has come up. Now I can add these to Derek. I can assign these tasks to Derek, which is great if I want to. But what's more important is I can actually add notes. So talk to Derek about, actually it should be his. So let's just go in there and change that. His annual performance review. And I can add a little note. So in here I've got, please make sure you have your annual performance review with you, Peter. I can add notes in there. Like I've got here, another one is, do you need any extra hands? Is there anything I can do to help? So Derek can get a heads up of what I'm going to ask him about, and he can prepare anything for that meeting. So this is a really, really simple way of being able to manage the things that you want. Now let's just go into my labels project here, because what I really want to do is show you something that I think is very important. If you're working with a team of people, you're going to need to check in with them. It's really good if you are their boss. Checking in with them on a weekly basis at least is actually a really good idea. And if you remember the image that I showed you at the beginning, that Amir has check-in. Now that could mean set up the conference call, because remember, Todoist is a completely remote company. But it actually got me thinking that, well, actually it's good management practice to check in with your staff on a regular basis. So I've created here check-in with the traffic light, because Amir used that and I thought that's really cool. And now I can actually check in with Peter. This is going to come up every Monday for each person in my team. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday I can check in with the different members of my team. That's another way that you can use this project. So it's a really good way of keeping up with your staff, keeping ideas, so you're not interfering with their daily work, you're not interrupting them, you're not preventing them from being productive, because a lot of these things, you know, they don't have to have an answer right now, but at least you know that you're going to have a check-in with Peter on Monday, so you can make sure that you don't have to date these ones, because with Derek, or in case let's take Derek on Tuesday, I don't need to date them, because I know that as soon as I have a meeting with Derek, I can just pull up his label, and sure enough, all the details, all the questions I need to ask him are right there. And if something's not resolved at that meeting, I can add a note and we can move on to the next meeting. You know, it's just a really, really good way of creating agendas for when you're talking with your team, and I just think it's a really, really good idea. Okay, any thoughts on this? Please leave them in the comment section below, and it just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Thank you for watching this video. Now, if you want to take your productivity to a higher level, then get yourself enrolled in my 2019 edition of Your Digital Life 2.0 online. It is a complete, comprehensive productivity and time management course, and it's a course that will take you to levels of productivity you have only ever dreamt of before. It shows you how to build your very own C.O.D system, collect, organize and do. It shows you how to create the folder structure, how to build into your goals, into your daily to-do list. It has everything. And not only that, you will get a free copy of Your Digital Life 2.0, the book. You also get a free workbook, and you get access to all the slides that are used in the course. It is incredible value. I want to see you in that course. If you are serious about becoming productivity, then please join me in Your Digital Life 2.0, the 2019 edition. Thank you very much for watching this video.